Greetings, my friends. This is Gilles Mansillon. So I hope you're having a wonderful day, very excited about all that is coming together, what is preparing. There is this amazing, for me, I feel amazing convergence of energy to say yes to life and to say no to suffering. It is a choice to embark upon the acceptation that all comes into resolution. For that, we need to come to the acceptation that we are not our mind, we are not our environment, but we have the power to recreate it. So it's like about raising our frequency and understanding that love is the highest frequency. For love is really what it is all about. It's really it creates a spectrum of light, and then so it's like we have to learn all the lessons of all this spectrum of light, and just as we learn to, as we third eye open, we'll start to see emotion as real thing. They have forms, they have color. For like regret is like very dark, when joy is very light, and the form of emotion depends on the thoughts that is attached to it. And so we learn that, and all is self-created. Just keep decide at each moment which direction your life takes, and then just every moment would self-decide. We have to really be accepted to allow this divine presence, the soul, the spirit, the higher self to manifest, to transform everything. And the card of the day is the observer of the day is the milk and honey, just the good things out of life. The highest wisdom is the thinker, to put your plans, dreams, and vision, prepare yourself. What we need to understand is we're going to go far, far into the light. It's a marathon that is before us, but it's going to be a great deal of joy and pleasure. What we need to do is the treasure island, for we are the treasure island coming into the world. The treasure is coming to us on Turtle's back. It takes its time, and the outcome will be the soulmates, deep, intimate relationships. So it's going to be quite wonderful. This card was a crutch to it, and it was the higher power. The higher power, we have to work with the higher powers, the higher guidance. It is very what I have the most. I really what's useful the most to me is my higher guidance. To know that I can ask counsel, to know that I am present and my guides are always there. That is really something that's very, very precious to me. It's very important to feel the vibration, to feel your mental body, to feel your chakras, to feel your emotional body, to feel your organs, to feel your aura, to feel the earth, to feel the energy, to move into a world that is more about sensation. For that, we need to eliminate all fear and shadows and so on. But do more exercise, sports, health, whatever takes you into better health. That's really what we're working on. It's like, do what I say, don't do what I do. But meditation is very important. So it's like taking time to yourself to know that everything starts with you and emanates from there, and from there you can recreate a reality. For there is this connect to the stillness within. There is within God. There is within the center of all things, all beings and all things. God is at the center. Secret that nobody knows, and so we have God at our very own center, and so at this center, God is absolute stillness. He will never change. He's immutable. He will never change. He's infinite, eternal. It's like that I am. This is the great I am that I am, the Paradise Trinity. But then in the universe is transmutable, is agitated. It's like in all cells, in all forms, in all forms of sexuality. He's involved in all energies. He enjoys all things in the infinite level. So it's like he's infinitely agitated, and his infinity resides in his ability to transform. For there is this part that is still, that is serene, and there's part that is agitated. So with the serene part, it has to be, and God, it's completely dominant. But in ourselves, we need to reconnect to that still part in order to act into the world in relationship to the divine will, to be in alignment with it. But we need God, we need the divine self, that is really what will save us, will bring us into this empowerment. For in the past, humans had the choice between the animal nature and the human nature. For a lot of people are still behaving like animals. They have no respect, they have no love, they have no compassion, they have no empathy, they have no, they're apathic, they're just cold. So they're very animals. But those will not be able to stay on the planet as she ascends. Yet those who have achieved humans' quality and standards now needs to let go of that to achieve the integration of the divine. So it is all part of what is going on. To let go of who we were in the past, to allow ourselves, that consciousness, to be transformed, and our reality as well. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I wanted to say hello, and I want to sing a song. It's a difficult song. It's yeah, and then I'll pull a little record at the end. It's it's a song that is written both in French and English. It's much more romantic in French, but it's very quite philosophical in English. I like it as well. It's a difficult song. I'm going to try to sing it to finish. I thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing if you like. And it's called The Windmills of Your Mind. Round a circle in a spiral, like a wheel within a wheel, never ending or beginning, or an ever spinning reel, like a snowball down the mountain, or a carnival balloon, like a carousel that's turning, running rings around the moon, like a clock whose hands are sweeping past the minutes of its face, and the world is like an apple reeling silently in space, like the circle that you find in the windmills of your mind. Like a tunnel that you follow to a tunnel of its own, down a hollow to a cavern where the sun has never shone, like a door that keeps revolving in a half-forgotten dream, or the ripple of a pebble someone tosses in a stream, like a circle that you find in the windmills of your mind. Key that jingle in your pocket, words that jangle in your head. Why did summer go so quickly? Was it something I said? Lovers walking along the shore, and they leave their footprints in the sand. Is the sound of distance drumming just the finger of your hand? Picture having in a hallway, and a fragment of a song in a hallway. I remember names and faces, but to whom do they belong? When you knew it was over, you were suddenly aware that the autumn leaves were turning to the color of your hair. Like a spiral in a circle, like a wheel within a wheel, never ending or beginning, on an ever-spinning wheel, like the images unwinding, like the circle of your mind, in the windmills of your mind. I'm sorry, I messed up. I completely messed up. I'll have to rehearse it. It's a beautiful song, nevertheless. It was written in English and then it was translated by a French writer, and then it was written in French. So I just thought I'd come and say hello. I'm just getting ready, very excited. Aligning, enjoying this last moment in before the transition. Is like before the shift and after the shift. There's a part of transition before the shift. You feel it coming. You know you're preparing yourself. Then there is the shift, and then there is a proper adaptation after the shift. The card of the day is reparation. We're going to be able to bring all that we need to back into alignment, into order. Divine order will be restored in our life. We cannot ask for the whole world, but at least in our own life, as much as possible to resolve all kinds of things. It is really happening. And there is the destiny unfolding. I thank you very much. Wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Adonai.